It's time again for another installment of The Basics, and I know they've been few and far between as of late, but it is summer, and I'm technically on a summer hiatus from filming, but there are a few episodes from time to time, including this one, and I want to talk about some questions regarding the depletion of your bureau deck during a game of the X-Files CCG. There seems to be a lot of confusion in regards to this, so I'm going to clarify it on this show. Now, most of you already know that the X-Files CCG is one that is based on complete investigation and cunning and your private eye skills. They do run very lengthy in terms of rounds, and in some rare cases, both players can end up exhausting their bureau deck and can either agree to draw or have a continuance. And the continuance can only work in certain ways. And in this scenario, both players are right near the end of a round. Their bureau decks are pretty much exhausted, save for maybe one or two cards, or not even. 3 out of their 4 agents are dead, and in his next turn, my opponent that's not pictured has finally killed off my last remaining agent. So I have no agents left, and I'm able to play a card on my next turn that does the same to my opponent. There are no agents left in the game. Now, the rules dictate that if there are still agents in play, the bureau deck can be reshuffled and the game continues. Yes, but in this situation, with both players' agents now dead and gone, the bureau deck cannot be reshuffled. There is nothing to investigate if you have no agents out in the field at the locations. There's no one to investigate anything. The game is pretty much done at that point. The X-File on both sides will stay undiscovered. It's pretty much a draw. What I like to do in house rules, and I've mentioned this on a previous episode, and I'll repeat the fact that I will bring one agent back into the game and I'll let the opponent do the same thing, and we'll continue on, reshuffle the bureau deck with one agent on either side and see where it goes. If it happens again where each agent is knocked out, then you might as well just end the game in a draw. Tournaments, again, same as I mentioned earlier. If there are agents left, you reshuffle the bureau deck and keep playing until there's an eventual winner by discovering the opponent's X-File card. If there are no agents left in the game, you cannot investigate anything, period. The game ends in a draw. It's really that simple. And you might have heard on other videos saying that the agents can be resurrected. This is not true. It is in the rule supplement. If you have the X-Files edition rule sets or the one that was printed in Scry magazine, you will find the same thing there. It is pretty much that simple, guys. Now, I'm also going to reiterate a point that I've said many times on this show in regards to the X-Files CCG, and that is it would take an extenuating amount of circumstances for a game to end in a draw. And it's very unlikely. I've only seen it happen once, and I've known people that have gone to tournaments say draws rarely happen because of the way decks are built. So it's like a 95% chance you're not going to get to that point where there are no agents left on both sides and you're going to have to declare a draw, or hope that everybody has 1 or 2 agents left and reshuffle your bureau deck. So you don't have to worry so much about it. But it's there if you need it. Have a great day, everybody.